All right, let's see what she can do. We could try 60. This thing's a lot of fun. You could go to jail in one of these, for sure. For sure. All right, guys, so here it is. This is my mom's, brand new. This is a 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Redeye Widebody. Hopefully I got that correct. I don't want the Dodge boys to attack me. I have never driven a Dodge. I've never been inside a Dodge. This is going to be my very first driving experience of this vehicle, or any Dodge. So, first opinion, I actually like the look of the car. I like the concavity of the wheels. I am blown away by the size of the front tires. The fronts are a 305 up front. That's crazy. Huge brakes. Huge brakes. Car's all blacked out. I love the logo. I was a little surprised. Again, this is first impressions. I don't know much about this vehicle, which is why I think this review, in a weird way, might come out semi-decent. I was very surprised to see all-season tires in the back. I can't imagine this thing is going to do anything other than just completely obliterate the tires. Compared to the 03 Cobra, which, if you're finding this from a search of a Hellcat, I got an 03 Cobra. I've had that for 10 years. It makes up to 900 wheel on ethanol. So I'm pretty used to high-performance vehicles. So I'm really excited to just get in the car. I can't do anything too crazy. It's only got like 500 miles on it. I'm not looking to get pulled over and get arrested here in a car that doesn't have a rear plate on it yet. It's still got the temp tags, but I'm excited. I can't wait. Let's go, guys. And of course, obviously today we will be using the red key. So first time in a Dodge. Oh. All right. It's a lot more comfortable than I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more support on the seats. They're really, and what I mean, it's not as bolstered as I thought. This is big and this is comfortable. So we'll go ahead, we'll start it up. Sounds about what I expected it to. So I did do a little quick research right before I came over here so I wouldn't be totally lost. So I know you push the SRT button for the cool things to happen. We did that. This is the screen it brought me to here. I'm sorry about the sun glare here. First thing right off the bat, I see the chiller. That is awesome. My Cobra has an aftermarket killer chiller. I love the design. I love the philosophy of it. And the fact that here it is in 2020 and Dodge is putting killer chillers in factory vehicles is blowing my mind. If you don't know what that does, it basically uses your air conditioner compressor. It refrigerates the fluid that's cooling your supercharger. How cool is that? And then we have all these other drive modes. Again, this is really cool to me. I'm used to, again, on my Cobra, it barely has traction control. So to be able to just like easily change your power, oh, you know what, today I only want 500. Well, you know what, I'll take the 700, 797. I'm assuming you're on my channel for the 797, so let's get right to it, guys. We'll strap up here and I'll give you my very first impression of driving a Dodge Hellcat Charger Redeye Widebody. I don't think they could have picked a longer name if they tried. All right, we're off. Put the belt on. I always drive with my seatbelt. You know, in New Hampshire, you don't have to. Live free or die, except you put window tint on your car. Apparently that's not allowed. But you don't have to in New Hampshire, but I've always said if you're going to do stupid things, you at least need to be smart about it. So So, very first impression. Transmission, again, I don't want to be attacked by the Dodge guys. It's probably because I am in sport mode. Little clunky on the 1 to 2. Again, if this was probably just in regular normal mode, I'm sure it's a lot more smooth. We'll get out of the neighborhood here because smart man says you never shit where you live. Again, little jerkiness. I will say, I love blower whine. I love all the blower whine that my Cobra makes. I've had many different superchargers. This is whining at part throttle, which is a new experience to me, because my Cobra only whines really when you're like 80% in the throttle. Now again, that could be partly because my Cobra's got a really loud exhaust, but it's also, I don't know if this is a Roots or a twin screw. I'm assuming it's a Roots. I'll wait for the you guys to comment. I'm pretty sure it's a Roots, and I know a Roots supercharger sounds best. Usually twin screw is more efficient, but Roots sounds best. Next impression is just, I know it's a big car, especially compared again to my Fiesta as my daily and my Cobra, but it doesn't drive big. And what I mean by that is it really kind of goes down the road kind of nice. It rides great. It's quiet in here. It's definitely very comfortable. Compare this to, say, my dad's 2020 GT500, which I kind of did a crappy review on that, and I'll put the link in. This feels so much more comfortable. This is definitely more of a grand tour car, you know, more of a GT car. This is a car you could easily get in for sure, and go do 1,000 miles. I can't imagine this thing gets over like 18 miles a gallon, but I don't think you're buying a Charger Hellcat for efficiency. So we are headed to the highway to see what this thing can kind of do. Again, I'm not looking to get arrested here. Yeah, it just instantly spins the tires. I mean, I just gently caressed the loud pedal a little bit right there, and it immediately spun the tires. It was smooth in doing it, no wheel hop. It was nice. It wasn't out of control. But I'm not sure what Dodge was thinking when they said, hey, 797 horsepower, let's put some all seasons on it. I don't know, there's got to be a better package. Is there a different package? Again, maybe you guys can correct me. Again, I'm not an expert on this car. This is just my raw first impression of the vehicle. So far, I'm loving it. All right, we'll just try our first real quick. I see a button called launch, and I push that, and it says launch control unavailable, so I must not be doing it right. But again, like, I just breathed on the pedal a little bit, and it just obliterates the tires. I can't imagine the launch control would really be much different, although I imagine from 40. All right, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun. So from 40, it annihilated the tires. It instantly shifted, I'm assuming, from second to third, annihilated the tires some more, and then I let out of it. This thing will easily do rolling burnouts at 40 all day long. It's not fast when you do that, but it sure is fun. So kind of what I mean on that tip pin blower whine, we're just, I wonder how that's coming on the camera. That is just very gently breathing on the pedal, 2,200, 2,300 RPMs, and it wants to whine. I think that's awesome. I could see maybe some people might not like that. Again, like on my Cobra, it only whines when you really want it to, where this thing, this thing's a whineaholic. I will say, again, just how comfortable this car is. The exhaust sounds good. It's got some tone to it. It's really not that loud, actually. I'm surprised with all the features that are in the dash here. that there's not an active exhaust. Maybe there is one, I just haven't found it yet. I'm assuming it doesn't though, which I think that would maybe be kind of a nice addition. But it's quiet, it's comfortable, it you know, it's big, but it doesn't drive like it's big. And when you go like this, it does that. So definitely liking that aspect. So we're coming up to the on-ramp here. We'll try to see what it can do a little bit. We'll see how it feels. So coming up right here. Of course, Prius just went in front of me. That's just the way it is. Our supercharger is probably bigger than their engine. I don't know what liter this displacement this supercharger is, but I got to imagine it's bigger than the Prius. I got a 2.9 in my Cobra. All right, just kind of let them get ahead a little bit. We'll just step into it a little bit. We're doing 30. Yeah, it just annihilates the tires. That's the only thing that happens. I tried to pedal it a few times, and it just annihilated them. We could try 60. This thing's a lot of fun. You could go to jail in one of these, for sure. For sure. I'll kind of take back what I said about the transmission. When I just started, I was kind of a little bit negative on the transmission. I'm going to take that back. Because again, we're just in regular sport mode. It drives really nice. The transmission's really nice. It goes from top gear down to second, like that. The shifts are quick and immediate. It's not a slushy, kind of boring, automatic. All right, let's see what she can do. All I saw was the speedometer say like 60. Again, this thing is a tire spin machine. Definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Back in my 03 Cobra here. If I could sum up the Hellcat in one word, or one sentence to talk about the feel, that thing's like driving a couch, and I mean that in a good way. Man, that thing was smooth, ridiculously comfortable, and it would do rolling 40 mile an hour burnouts. But I think I'm gonna keep the Cobra. That's it, guys. Thanks.